Hey fight fans, welcome back to Ring Ruler, your go-to channel for everything boxing. Today, we're diving into one of the most electrifying showdowns in recent boxing history. A clash that had the world holding its breath. Donaire, the pride of the Philippines, versus Inoue, Japan's unstoppable force. This wasn't just a fight. It was a war between two of the most skilled, resilient, and downright explosive fighters in the bantamweight division. So, grab your gloves, settle into your ringside seat, and let's break down every heart-pounding moment of this epic battle. Trust me, you're not going to want to click away, because by the end of this video, we've got some exclusive insights and a special challenge for all you Ring Ruler fans out there. Let's set the stage. Donaire, known as the Filipino Flash, is a legend in the sport. With a career spanning over 2 decades, this guy's got a resume that reads like a boxing Hall of Fame exhibit. 4-division world champion, lightning hands, and a left hook that can send opponents to dreamland. At the time of this fight, Donaire was 36 years old. But don't let that fool you, he was still a dangerous man in the ring, with a record of 40 wins. 26 by knockout, and only 5 losses. His experience, power, and heart made him a fan favorite, and he was coming into this fight with something to prove. That age is just a number when you've got the skills to back it up. On the other side of the ring, we've got Inoue, the monster from Japan. This guy's nickname says it all. At just 26 years old, Inoue was already a 3-division world champion, undefeated with a record of 18-0, 16 of those by knockout. His precision, speed, and devastating power had experts calling him one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. Inoue wasn't just fighting to win, he was fighting to cement his legacy as a once-in-a-generation talent. The stage was set for the 2019 World Boxing Super Series Bantamweight Final in Saitama, Japan, a fight that would decide not just a champion, but who would claim bragging rights in one of the most competitive divisions in boxing. Before we get into the action, let's talk about what made this fight so special. This wasn't just about belts or titles. It was a clash of styles, generations, and sheer willpower. Donaire, the veteran, brought cunning, experience, and that signature left hook. Inoue, the young phenom, brought unrelenting aggression and a seemingly unbreakable chin. The boxing world was split. Some thought Donaire's experience would outsmart the younger fighter, while others believed Inoue's raw power would be too much for the Filipino Flash. Here at Ring Ruler, we knew this was going to be a fight for the ages, and boy, did it deliver. Round 1 kicked off with both fighters feeling each other out, but you could sense the tension in the air. Inoue, fighting in his home country, came out aggressive, stalking Donaire with sharp jabs and trying to establish his rhythm. Donaire, cool as ever, used his veteran savvy, slipping punches and looking for openings to land that famous left hook. The crowd was electric, and you could feel the energy through the screen. Inoue landed a crisp combination late in the round, but Donaire answered with a sneaky counter that let the monster know he wasn't in for an easy night. The bell rang, and already, Ring Ruler fans, you could tell this was going to be a chess match with dynamite attached. As we moved into round 2, things started to heat up. Inoue turned up the pressure, throwing vicious body shots that echoed through the arena. If you've watched our breakdowns on Ring Ruler before, you know how much we love a good body attack. And Inoue was delivering a clinic. Donaire, though, wasn't backing down. He absorbed those shots and fired back with a blistering combination, catching Inoue with a right hand that made the young champ blink. The crowd roared, and social media was already blowing up with fans tweeting about the intensity. This wasn't just a fight, it was a statement from both men that they were here to leave it all in the ring. By round 3, the pace was relentless. Inoue's speed was unreal. He was throwing punches in bunches, mixing head and body shots with surgical precision. But Donaire, the Filipino Flash, showed why he's a legend. He started timing Inoue's attacks, slipping jabs, and landing counters that had the Japanese star second-guessing his approach. One moment stood out. Donaire caught Inoue with a clean left hook that wobbled him just a bit. The Saitama crowd gasped. And here at Ring Ruler, we were losing our minds. Could the veteran pull off the upset against the undefeated phenom? That's the kind of drama that keeps you glued to your screen. Rounds 4 and 5 saw Inoue regain control, using his footwork to cut off the ring and trap Donaire against the ropes. The monster's power was on full display as he landed a series of thudding body shots that visibly hurt Donaire. You could see the Filipino Flash grimacing, but his heart was undeniable. He kept fighting back, throwing uppercuts and hooks, refusing to let Inoue run away with the fight. This back-and-forth action had every boxing fan on the edge of their seat. And if you're watching this on Ring Ruler, you know we're all about those moments that make your heart race. Then came round 6, the turning point. Inoue landed a brutal liver shot that sent Donaire to the canvas. The arena erupted, and it looked like the fight might be over. But Donaire, showing the heart of a champion, beat the count and got back to his feet. The look in his eyes said it all. He wasn't going anywhere. He battled through the round, landing a few shots of his own to keep Inoue honest. That moment, Ring Ruler fans, is why we love boxing: heart, grit, and the will to keep fighting no matter the odds. As the fight moved into the later rounds, both fighters were digging deep. Inoue's relentless pressure was wearing on Donaire, but the Filipino Flash kept finding ways to land big shots. In round 9, Donaire suffered a gruesome cut above his eye after an accidental head clash, and the blood was pouring. The referee took a close look, but Donaire waved him off, determined to keep going. That's the kind of warrior spirit we celebrate here at Ring Ruler. Inoue, sensing an opportunity, poured on the pressure. But Donaire's defense held strong, and he even managed to land a few counters that kept the monster at bay. By the time we hit the championship rounds, both fighters were battered but unbowed. Inoue's face was showing signs of damage, a rare sight for the usually untouchable champ. Donaire, bloodied but defiant, was throwing everything he had, knowing he needed a knockout to win. The final round was pure chaos, both men trading bombs. The crowd on its feet, and the energy in the arena at a fever pitch. When the bell rang, they embraced, a sign of mutual respect after an absolute war. The judges' scorecards were close, but Inoue took the unanimous decision, retaining his titles and winning the World Boxing Super Series trophy. What made this fight so special wasn't just the action, though there was plenty of that. It was the story of two warriors from different generations, both at the peak of their powers, leaving everything in the ring. Donaire proved he could still hang with the best, while Inoue showed why he's called the monster. The boxing world was buzzing after this one, with fans and analysts calling it the 2019 Fight of the Year. Here at Ring Ruler, we couldn't agree more. This was a fight that reminded us why we fell in love with the sweet science. Let's talk numbers for a second. Inoue landed 262 of 664 punches, a 39% connect rate, with a staggering 159 power shots. Donaire wasn't far behind, landing 173 of 593 punches, including 98 power shots. Those stats tell the story of a razor-close fight, where neither man gave an inch. The knockdown in round 6 and Donaire's cut in round 9 were pivotal, but the Filipino Flash's resilience kept him in it until the final bell. If you're a stats nerd like we are at Ring Ruler, those numbers give you a glimpse into just how competitive this battle was. So, what's the legacy of this fight? For Inoue, it solidified his status as a pound-for-pound king. He's since gone on to dominate the bantamweight division and move up in weight, continuing his reign as the monster. For Donaire, this fight was a reminder that even in the twilight of his career, he's still one of the best. He's continued to compete at a high level, proving that heart and skill can defy age. This fight wasn't just a moment in time. It was a testament to what makes boxing so special, the collision of talent, heart, and determination. Now, here's where you come in, Ring Ruler fans. We want to hear from you in the comments. Who do you think won this fight? Did Donaire's heart steal the show, or was Inoue's precision too much? And if you could see a rematch, would you want it? Drop your thoughts below, and let's get the conversation going. While you're at it, smash that like button if you loved this breakdown. As much as we loved making it, it really helps us keep bringing you the best boxing content on YouTube. But wait, we're not done yet. Here's a special challenge for all you Ring Ruler subscribers out there. We're launching our Predict the Punch contest. In the next big fight we cover, we want you to predict the round and the punch that ends it. Get it right, and you could win a shout out in our next video, plus some exclusive Ring Ruler merch. Details are in the description, so make sure you check it out and enter. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the Ring Ruler community so you never miss a breakdown like this one. Thanks for watching, fight fans. This is Ring Ruler, signing off. Keep your hands up, your chin down, and we'll see you in the next one.